So hello guys, so now let's jump into the unboxing of the Micromax in Note 1, and this is the 4GB RAM and 64GB internal storage variant. So now we'll get into the box. So the box itself has a little bit of branding, and it has been mentioned in for India, and also the storage variant. And now we have the same kind of design patterns over here, and then okay, so then now we'll get into the key spec highlights. And this has a Helio G85 gaming processor and a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus panel, and also a quad camera setup with 48 megapixel primary camera, 5 megapixel ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel for depth and macro. And then we have a 5000 mAh battery which supports 18-watt fast charging, which is included in the box. And then another claim from the company is that we'll get a pure Android experience without any ads or bloatware. And also we'll get 2 years of Android updates, which has been guaranteed. And now they mention we are in India. How about you? Yeah, even I'm in India. Okay. And also before that, we'll go to the pricing. So the pricing is being mentioned as 15,500, but then the real pricing is 11,000. It's exclusively available in online platforms like Flipkart and Amazon. And then the SAR rating has been given in the box itself, which is 0.57 for head and 0.95 for the body, just pretty decent for this price point. And also they have mentioned that it's a 4G phone, not 5G, and made in India. Okay, so now we get into the box. Wow. So we have the phone itself, pretty decent phone. Then you have pull out. Then this pull out contains a SIM ejector pin. Okay, so then we have the soft case with the user guides, which is something we all don't go through. That's fine. And then the USB Type-C cable, and a little note here, that is that this is a USB Type-C pin and not micro USB. And then we have the 18-watt fast charger included in the box. So now let's get into the box, I mean the phone. So this phone is pretty large. Okay, so okay, we have a little bit of stickers. Okay, so this is the phone. So as I told you, you have a quad camera setup with a little bit of bump, not so much, so it doesn't actually wobble, little bit, but that's not a problem considering the price point. Then it's been written in. You have fingerprint scanner. So now we'll look at the buttons placement. So on the top we have a secondary noise cancelling microphone, and towards the sides we have the volume rockers and also the power button, and in the bottom we have the headphone jack, primary microphone, USB Type-C, and the speaker. And over here we have the dedicated Google Assistant button and the SIM slot, and that's pretty much for the phone. And you also have a small earpiece for phone calls, so we'll get a pretty decent phone for this price. I won't be complaining, at least considering the price point. So welcome back. So now I've used the phone itself for around 30 days. Now I'll be saying some of the important things that which I could find as good things, and also some of the cons as well. So now first is the soft case provided by the brand. It's not pretty good in terms of quality, I would say, because you can actually pretty see that it's isn't the right way. I mean, like, the cover itself isn't very thick, so it's not going to provide lots of protection. And also, since the brand hasn't mentioned the protection for the screen and as well as the back, I have already applied the screen guard. Another problem is the build quality, because when I received this phone, actually it had little uh, defects in it, I would say, maybe in terms of build quality, because I haven't even thrown it down even once, and you could pretty much see it as actually, little chipped off, I would say, over here, and it's pretty evident. So that wasn't really convincing. And the back is full plastic, it is in metal, but I wouldn't take it as a problem, because considering the price point. So I've actually used a screen card and also used this case, which is actually from Amazon. I'll leave the links in description below. So it's pretty well for this phone. Let's see, it's pretty well. Okay, that's all. So I have set the phone, and now I have turned it off, and now I'm again turning it on. So you can see this is the phone, and this is how it looks. Pretty reflective, right? But anyway, this isn't metal, it's plastic, and you have a little bit of metal. I think feels pretty solid. So in terms of build quality, I wouldn't say anything. I booted the phone and everything is alright to get to go. And then one note is that this phone has a little bit of build quality issues. From my review for around 30 days, so now let's see the sound quality. So this is the max volume. So initially when I got the phone, it was about 70%, and that was pretty good that they already had it charged. And also, as I told you, it's running in Android 10, and it also has many things such as Dura speed to boost the speed of the phone, and also it is an full pure Android experience. That is, we get a Android experience without any ads or bloatware. So there isn't any pre-installed apps. So now let's try the face unlock. It's pretty decent. And it's currently running in Android 10, and the company is also pretty good in giving updates, because the day I received the phone I also got a security update as well. So now let's go into the photography options. So we also have a normal photo mode, and then the wide angle, then we have the portrait mode. I think it's pretty decent. Then we have the pro mode, we have the beauty, time lapse, panorama, slow motion, intelligent scanning, macro, and some of the other options is that we can take video in 1080p, and also it has the HDR support and a dedicated night mode support as well. It's pretty decent.